Hey everybody, Andrew Walker here. I wanted to talk to you today about what it is to look like Jesus. People say this, you may even have conversations where, you're hearing this and saying this, man, I want to look like Jesus. I want to represent Jesus to the world. And you are doing that probably a lot more than you really realize. But when you think about the Lord Jesus, man, you're talking about one who the Bible calls the captain of the host. Okay, he's the captain of heaven's armies. He's tough. But he approaches everything from the basis of love first. But he's tough. He's not a mamby-pamby God who has no ability to stand up to injustices. So think about that when you think about yourself. Think about the Jesus who turned over tables. Think about the Jesus who stood up to religious leaders and city officials who were, just talking sideways. Think about also the amazing love and compassion he had for people to be silent and just to go to the slaughter as one who's silent. So he was just an amazing, he's the greatest, the best representative of how a person can be on this earth. So I want you to think about that. Think about looking like Jesus. What is God calling you to stand up to? What is he calling you to face? What is he calling you to have courage in the midst of? What is he calling you to look straight on and say, man, I'm not going to be moved in this area. No one or nothing is going to set me off of this area that God's called me to take the land in and have it. So think about that, but then think of also the love and compassion. He first loved us. So he comes to us, he comes to everyone at a place of love first. But man, Jesus is tough. He's tough on the things that he's standing up for and that he believes in. And he had such a zeal for his Father's house that he did flip the tables over. And he is the captain of the host. He's a warrior. He's one who sees injustice and sees the enemy and absolutely attacks and obliterates the enemy at every chance and turn that he gets. So just remember that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but when it comes to the enemy, man, the Lord Jesus goes after him and just decimates him and obliterates him. So be of great courage this week. Understand that looking like Jesus, and here's another thing. Jesus knew when to flip over the tables, and he knew when to be silent. He knew when to go in as the sacrifice. That's another indication that hearing God is so important for you. We need to know in every situation when to stand up, when not to, when to be meek, when to be a warrior, when to go for it, when to lay back and chill. So understand that hearing God is so important. Listen, come to Dunamis and check us out. We want to make sure you know how to hear God's voice. But remember, being like Jesus is being led by the Spirit and doing what the Father says. So have a great week and understand that you're probably looking a lot more like Jesus than you really think you are.